Hi, I'm Ronnie Moore with Cross Company's Process Solutions Group. Today we're going to talk about valve automation and best practices. Any industry that uses pipelines and valves has a need for valve automation. Valve automation is simply the remote operation of a valve in the field. So instead of having a person come up and turn a handle on a valve to open or close it, you're using some kind of mechanical force to remotely operate this valve. That can include pneumatic actuators, electric actuation, hydraulic actuators, or it could be something as simple as putting a gearbox and a chain wheel on it so you can open or close a valve that's suspended in the air while standing on the floor. When automating a valve, the first thing you need to look at is how much force is required or torque to open or close the valve. You need to know that in order to properly size an actuator. Most manufacturers will publish the rated torque for their valve at a specific line pressure and also the type of media that's flowing through it. For instance, if you have a valve that's flowing water, it's going to have a lower torque than a valve that's flowing something thick like a cement or glue. So you need to keep all those factors in mind when you're selecting an actuator. When you look at the torque of the actuator, you want to make sure it has enough torque, extra torque, to operate the valve smoothly. So for instance, if a valve requires 10 foot-pounds of torque, you want a safety factor on your actuator, so you would probably want about 13 foot-pounds or roughly 30% over torque on your actuator to make sure this valve is going to operate smoothly when you need it to. Okay, today I will be demoing automating a ball valve. Nearly any type of valve, whether it be a ball valve, butterfly, gate valve, globe valve, can be automated for remote operation. On a ball valve, in particular, we're looking at the floating balls. They have a round ball with two seats, upstream and downstream. And as pressure hits the ball in the closed position on the upstream side, it pushes the ball into the downstream seat to seal off your flow. Then as it opens, the hole in the center of the ball allows flow to continue through your pipeline. So manually, you would have to send a person out in the field to open or close this valve anytime you need it to operate. But with valve automation, you can put an actuator on it and a person in the control room can operate multiple valves, so you don't have the need for people to go in the field and open or close the valve.